Hey guys, Rusty, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Cool, hey? Hey guys, Rusty over here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to defeat every single legendary pet battle that has been added in 8.3. Now, the reason you're going to want to do these is for when the world quest spawn to do the pet battles, that's an extra 75 rep for the new reputations to unlock the SSs quicker, even if it's a day earlier. And also, you do need to eventually do these for a mount, I believe is the Shadow Barb Drone mount. So, you're going to need 3 pets for this. You need the Emerald Proto Whelp, the Unborn Valkyr, as well as the Zandalari Ankle Render or the Zandalari Knee Biter. Either one of those works. Now, the only one that can't be bought on the auction house is the Unborn Valkyr, the other 2 can. Now, to get the Unborn Valkyr, head over to Dragonblight by the Forgotten Shore here. Now, these kind of just fly around or float around the area, so all you're going to do is just keep flying around until you find an Unborn Valkyr, pet battle it, capture it, and you're done there. Now, they can also spawn, if they're not there, to the north of Weimer's Temple in this area I'm at here. But go to the Forgotten Shore first. Now, for the Zandalari Ankle Render or Knee Biter, head over to the Isle of Giants directly north of Kunlai Summit in Pandaria, and you're going to want to keep killing off these Zandalari Dinomancers until they eventually drop the pet, and these pets do have a fairly high drop chance off the Dinomancers. Now again, this can be an Ankle Render or a Knee Biter. They pretty much have the same exact abilities. I think they're actually 1-for-1 the same abilities, so either one will work, at least the ones we need for these pet battles. Now for the Proto-Whelp, head to the northern part of Sholazar Basin in Northrend, essentially where all the Proto-Drakes are. Basically the whole area is on fire. These Emerald Proto-Whelps basically fly around the area, just like the Unborn Valkyr. Go ahead and pet battle it and just capture it. Now again, reminder guys, the only pet that can't be bought off the auction house is the Unborn Valkyr. The other 2 can. Now, these pets need to be level 25, and they also need to be rare quality. So head over to the Legion version of Dalaran into the pet bear area here, basically the store. Then this troll lady here sells the stones that will instantly level up to 25 and also make it rare quality. Now again, it is important that they are rare quality and level 25 pets. So let's get started into the guide. First one is the Aqir Sandcrawler. Head over to the Temple of Oldham here, essentially where all the bugs are flying around. You're going to squish this motherfucker. So go ahead and pet battle it. Now you need your Unborn Valkyr as well as your Zandalari Ankle Render. Third pet doesn't matter as long as it's rare quality and level 25. Go ahead, start it off with a Curse of Doom. Then after that, you're going to go ahead and haunt the shit out of it. And he's essentially going to do like the hunting party thing. It's almost going to kill your Unborn Valkyr. Don't worry about it. Nothing happens. Curse of Doom, haunt him. Your Unborn Valkyr is essentially going to pass out. It's going to take a small nap. Go ahead and spawn in your Ankle Render or Knee Biter, depending which one you're using. Again, doesn't matter. And as soon as he's in, you're actually going to go ahead and pass. The reason for that is that the Aqir Sandcrawler is actually going to dig underground, and then you're going to want to use your Black Claw ability. Now, since the Aqir Sandcrawler will go first, he will dig up first, and then Black Claw will happen. After you use Black Claw, go ahead and use your hunting party, and then you could just chill out for a few seconds, while your hunting party does a thing. Listen, it's literally hunting party be hunting party. Now, your Zandalari Ankle Render or Knee Biter will likely die, but the damage is already done. It did what it had to do. Go ahead and summon in your third pet and just finish it off with whatever abilities you want. I just double tail sweep here. Now again, the third pet shouldn't really matter as long as it's level 25 and rare quality. You could just use your Emerald Proto-Whelp here. But again, third pet does not matter here. The 2 important ones are the Unborn Valkyr and the Zandalari Ankle Render or Knee Biter. Now, moving on to the next pet, which is going to be Retinus the Seeker. Over by the Obelisk of Stars here is basically going to have this floating eyeball. I'm assuming it's like an eyeball of N'Zoth's eyeball. You get it? Good. So start off with your Unborn Valkyr. Again, also your Zandalari Ankle Run. The third pet doesn't matter. You immediately start off with a Shadow Slash here. After you do that, immediately put on your Curse of Doom. It doesn't matter that the eyeball is fast. It doesn't matter. He's going to die anyways. Curse of Doom him, and just like before, after that, you're going to use your Haunt ability. Just make sure you use that Shadow Slash first. There's no reason not to. So after you use your Haunt, your Unborn Valkyr is going to again pretty much take a nap and go ahead and spawn it in your Zandalari Ankle Render. Now, guys, the ankle renders literally just have a pattern. Like, they're used for 2 things. They use the first one, you're going to immediately use Black Claw. He's shooting eye beams at you. And as soon as you use Black Claw, go ahead and use your hunting party. That's literally the only use of the Zandalari ankle renders. I mean, sometimes Leap can be used. But anyways, once you use hunting party, you're just going to chill out. He's going to kill off your ankle render. Doesn't matter. Again, the damage is done. He's been debuffed. He's basically taking a ton of damage. Now, just like before, the third pet does not matter. I just used my Twilight Clutch Sister. As long as the third pet is level 25 and rare quality, you can use whatever third pet you want. Again, it could just be the Emerald Proto Whelp, and you should be fine. Now, moving on to the next one, which is going to be Blotto, over by the dam area here, south of Ramkahen. Basically, on this little pillar here, you're going to have this giant blob. Blotto the blob. There you go. Starting off with the Unborn Valkyrie, you should also only need the Zandalari Ankle Render. The third pet does not matter. Immediately starting off with a Curse of Doom. He's going to do like a little tentacle slap, After he does that, go ahead and haunt the shit out of him. Your Unborn Valkyrie is going to take a nap. Spawn in your Zandalari Ankle Render, and as is the pattern of the Zandalari Ankle Renders or Knee Biters, depending which one you're using, immediately hit it with a Black Claw. That's going to go ahead and debuff it. And after that, you're just going to use your Hunting Party. Meanwhile, you're doing that, sometimes it might trigger the Beast ability where he does more damage below 50% health. Sometimes it might not. It doesn't matter. He's still going to die either way. He's going to basically take the full Hunting Party and then just blow the hell up. You literally got nuked. That is it. Simple enough. You don't even need a third pet for this one. But if you want, use your Emerald Proto well. Moving on to the last pet that is in Oldham, basically in between, or basically by the little riverbed here, kind of on this upper cliff by it. You're going to have this little beastling here, or whatever they're called. I think they're called like beastlings or something. They're Void Beasts. We'll go with Void Beasts. You have Whispers. Start off with your Unborn Valkyrie. Immediately hit Whispers with a single Shadow Slash. Once you do that, go ahead and hit him with a Curse of Doom. It's basically usual Unborn Valkyrie stuff. After that, immediately haunt the shit out of him. I feel retarded for calling him a Void Beast or a Beastling. He's a Void Beast. He is a Void Beast. Anyways, you're going to go ahead and haunt him. Your Valkyrie is going to go basically take a nap. Go ahead and summon in your Zandalari Ankle Render or Knee Biter. Once that's in, immediately do your Ankle Render, Knee Biter stuff. Hit it with a Black Claw first. And then once that's done, you're going to want to go ahead and use your Hunting Party while the Haunt ability from the Unborn Valkyrie is taking him down. And again, it's literally the same stuff with the Zandalari Ankle Renders, guys. He's just chilling. He's doing his thing. He's literally just... They're hunting him. They're literally hunting Void Beast. That's what we're calling it. Anyways, once Hunting Party's done again, the debuffs are all going to expire once. Whispers is just going to get absolutely nuked. Moving to the Veil of Eternal Blossoms, the first pet we have here is Squidward the Tiny. So go ahead, pet battle Squidward. Now again, you really only need 2 pets here. The third one doesn't matter. Start off with the Unborn Valkyrie, immediately hit it with a Shadow Slash. Again, you actually want to use 2 Shadow Slashes here. The reason for that, he's going to use a dodge ability, so you might as well use a Shadow Slash there. You don't want to use your Curse of Doom or Haunt on that. Once you use your 2 Shadow Slashes, then you want to go ahead and start using your Curse of Doom, and after Curse of Doom, make sure you haunt the shit out of him. Again, Unborn Valkyrie is going to take a small little nap. Good night. Once that's done, you're going to go ahead and spawn in your Zandalari Ankle Render. This one is a complete joke, by the way, because he's so weak to undead damage. Once your Zandalari Ankle Render is in, you Ankle Render stuff or Knee Biter stuff, doesn't matter which one you use, hit it with a Black Claw, and then you're just going to want to go ahead and use your Hunting Party ability. Again, he's going to use his dodge ability. It doesn't matter. The whole point of this Hunting Party here is to essentially debuff him with a Weaken. Essentially, he's taking 100% increased damage. And watch this. Watch this. You ready? Boo. He literally, he got Hiroshimaed. He got Hiroshimaed. He's gone. He's eviscerated. Evaporated. Vaporized. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyways, moving on to the next one, which is going to be Tormentius. Basically, it's a little faceless dude here who's to the right statue. Squidward was to the left statue. This guy's to the right statue. So you're going to start off with the Unborn Valkyrie, as per usual. Immediately hit it with a Curse of Doom, and then you're going to go ahead and haunt the shit out of him. Again, Unborn Valkyrie is going to go goodnight. Because technically he's not dead. He's just haunting him. Oh, I guess he's not sleeping. Anyways, after you haunt, go ahead and spawn in your Zandalari Ankle Render. He's going to do, again, Ankle Render stuff. Basically, the gist of almost every single pet battle, guys, is just use Black Claw and then Hunting Party. So yeah, once your Zandalari Ankle Render's out, Black Claw, immediately hit them with the Hunting Party. That's going to go ahead and debuff him. This guy is shooting his little purple dick at you. Doesn't matter. Hunting Party is going to go ahead and nuke him. Look, he's almost already dead. Curse of Doom is going to blow up. Zandalari Ankle Render's dead. It's alright. Sacrifice wasn't in vain. Tormentius, gone. He got tormented. Annihilated. Moving on to the next one, which is going to be the Baruk Stone Defender. So you're going to head over to the ruins of Gulai here, and essentially he's going to be by this stone wall. Go ahead and pet battle him. This one is also fairly easy to do, as he takes increased damage from undead pets. So immediately started off with a Curse of Doom. He's going to be throwing those little pebbles at you. Doesn't matter. You're just going to Curse of Doom him, and then immediately hit him with a Haunt ability. Essentially, the Haunt ability is going to be doing that increased ticking damage, since again, humanoids are weak to the undead pet damage. So once your Unborn Valkyrie essentially faints from using the Haunt ability, go ahead and spawn in your Zandalari Ankle Render. Immediately do Ankle Render stuff. Go ahead and hit him with a Black Claw, and then you're going to summon, you're basically going to sick this savage beast on a giant statue. Well, I guess not a giant statue, but a little statue, an inanimate object. inanimate object. I can't speak tonight. Anyways, hit him with the hunting party. This is going to go ahead and debuff him. Look at 599 ticking damage just from that haunt with the Black Claw. You don't even need the Curse of Doom sometimes. It depends on which breed of pet you're doing. He always had one health there. That was, what was that, 1598 overkill? Basically, he's just going to get blown up. This one is really easy to do. Now, we're moving on to the final pet in the Vale, which is going to be the Vilthik Hatchling. I think I said that right. So head over to the wall here, and this is where you want your Emerald Proto Whelp. You only need the Emerald Proto Whelp for this fight. This is the only fight you want it for and really need it for. So go ahead, immediately pop your number 2 ability. I believe it's the Emerald Presence. This will reduce your damage taken by basically this will reduce your pet's damage taken. The reason for that, it does the Vilthik Hatchling does multiple attack abilities, so you want to reduce damage taken. After that, essentially you're going to spam the hell out of the Emerald Bite ability. He'll be taking increased damage. Now you're going to want to keep Emerald Presence up throughout the whole fight, so when it has 1 round left on it, immediately refresh your Emerald Presence. After that, you want to make sure you're paying attention to your pet's health. Once it's about 30-40% health, your Emerald Proto Whelp, immediately pop your Emerald Dream ability, your number 3 ability. Now, essentially your Emerald Proto Whelp is going to go to bed. Betty bye, it is nighttime. For 3 rounds, and every round you're going to get an increased heal. Essentially, this is a full heal or almost a full heal for your Emerald Proto Whelp. And as soon as you're done, you're coming out of your dream or your heal, immediately refresh your Emerald Presence and then keep spamming your Emerald Bite. So just to summarize this fight, keep up Emerald Presence, use your Emerald Bite. Once you're about 30-40% health, use your Emerald Dream, repeat, and eventually the Vilthik Hatchling will die. And that is every single legendary pet battle that has been added in 8.3. I gotta say, compared to 8.2, guys, I'm really disappointed with these pets. The biggest thing I loved about the legendary pet battles in 8.2 was the fact that they gave rep. I really like that. Even if you don't like pet battles, it wasn't a requirement to get flying. It was just an extra thing for rep, and I thought it was a little nice side thing to do. And there's not even an achievement for these. At most, you get 75 extra reputation from the world quest, and there are a requirement for a mount. But anyways, here's a guide. If you plan on doing the mount, you want the extra reputation, only 75 rep. I'm not talking like the extra rep like Najatar did. That gave a ton of rep. I hope this guide helped you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, and Halo 3 was the best Halo. Bye.